What is up, people of the internet? It's your boy Set Free coming to you today with a review on the Adidas Tubular Doom Chinese New Year. Now, this is a really exciting review for me. Number one, because it's the first Adidas shoe that I've bought in a really long time. I did not buy the 350 or the 750 Boost. Those were just reviews. This is the first one where I've actually really liked from Adidas in many, many years. Reason being is I feel like it looks more high fashion, and I'm loving that Adidas is going in that direction because a lot of their shoes are, they're reflecting that. Number two, it's more like a running shoe. It's like a runner, so to speak. And I really love the Huarache line. I've always loved, anything with like a sock liner or like a strap that's on it. So these were kind of a no-brainer for me when I saw them. And again, I think a lot of people, will call this shoe or some of the other tubulars in that particular line a poor man's Yeezy because it does have a similar look to it. But to me, this is just part of the avenue that Adidas is going towards, and I really, really like it because, like I said, in years I hadn't bought anything from them, and this was the first one where I was like, I gotta get these. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the details of the shoe and show you guys what they look like. Number one, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the heel of the shoe and go and focus in. As you can see, that's a gold monkey on the back. Chinese New Year, I believe the sign for 2016 is a monkey, and that's why they have that on the back. As you can see, it's a simulated croc print, obviously. And what I do like about this particular croc print is, and maybe it's getting a little bit of glare because of the lights, but most croc print that they use on shoes, any company, tends to always put a gloss on it. This does not have a gloss on it, and it ends up looking cheesy. It doesn't look like real croc. It doesn't look like quality. This is thick leather. This is really nice. I know you probably can't see it on camera, and then they obviously have the mesh back here, and then the croc here. Let me see if I can focus in, and then the mesh up front. Now, what I do like about this as well is that they added the gold eyelets and the gold tips on the laces. That was a really, really cool addition. Sock liner is really thick, or whatever you want to call it. It looks exactly like a sock that's sticking out of it. The one thing that I don't know if I'm a fan of is all the time when there's, let me see if I can focus in on it, when there's rubber logos on a shoe, after a while, not that I'm rough on my shoes, but those little rubber logos, especially if there's a lot of detail in them, they can come off. So I was kind of hoping that it was more of a print when I saw it, but it's not. It's actually, it's a rubber logo itself. Let's go to the front. The strap is, see, here's the thing with straps. A lot of times with straps on shoes, they're either cheap or cheesy looking, or they're loose. I really like these because when I put the shoe on, they're tight to the shoe. They don't ripple on the front ends or the back ends or whatever, and they feel quality. Now, the one thing I don't like, and this is a minor gripe of mine, is that the other versions of this particular shoe, they don't have a toe box like this. They're just the actual material that goes all the way to the front. Now, I think one of them has like a different color once it gets to the front, but they don't have, it's not like, mesh and then in the front it's leather. I don't totally dislike it, or I should say I don't hate it, but I would rather it have been material all the way through. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Might grow on me, whatever the case may be. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip over so you guys can see the bottoms. See if we can focus in on this. I know it's really bright, but I really love these bottoms, and I like these even more than the 350 Boost or the 750 Boost. And and the reason why I say that is the design is really crisp. There's lines here, lines here. It kind of looks almost like a swirl, or like they're overlapping each other, and then it's not terribly sticking out in the back. And I really do like that as well. Because, again, like I said, anything that has a midsole that is the same thing as the sole or it bleeds into the sole, I'm really a fan of that. I don't know about you guys. So that is the up-close, detailed version of the Adidas Tubular Doom Chinese New Year. I tried them on. By the way, guys, these run really big. Okay, I normally wear a 10.5. These are size 10 because I was told that they run at least a half size, and they run at least a half size, if not a full size, depending on your, the way your foot is. But man, I really like these shoes. It's the first Adidas shoe, like I said, not to sound redundant, but they came out that I was like, I gotta get these. These are a little bit more limited than the other colors. They have a black, a gray, and then another black and gray limited one. Gosh, I can't remember who's the signature shoe of somebody, and I'm totally drawing a blank right now. But those were limited as well. And I chose these because, number one, red is one of my favorite colors, as you can see the couch. But number two, I always like getting a shoe that's a little bit more limited, because if I'm going to spend $150, end up being almost 65 once after tax with these, I want to make sure that like I don't see a ton of people with them, you know. That's why I end up customizing a lot of my shoes as well, because for me, I just want to stay unique. You know, everybody else has their own thing. Some people like the shoes the way that they are, but for me, I was really glad to pick these up. I'm going to show you guys the box really quick. I won't talk too much. Box was awesome too. I really thought that was a cool thing that they put a quality box, because in a day and age where everybody's trying to skimp on the boxes, Adidas did not. Slide this out. It's got the gold inner lining of the box. Let's see if you guys can see that, and then the tissue. So it's a nice sturdy box. And I was really glad that they threw that in there as well. One thing I want to show you guys before I let you go is our product. It's called Kick Guard. It's a clear adhesive that goes on the bottom of your shoes. It's rubberized. It's got texture, so it's got grip. It's got adhesive that's far better than anything that's out there on the market right now. There's a lot of people that are selling sole protectors, quote unquote, and a lot of them are made out of, car paint protectant, like, the 3M stuff, and it's too slippery, it doesn't stay on. I've developed this product over the last 2 years, and it's something I'm really proud of, because it really does work. This particular shoe has been worn 5-6 times, and this stuff is still on. Nothing wrong with it. And on top of it, people always ask, how long do they last? Well, it depends on how you walk, I have pairs that are 15, 20 wears in and they're fine. It just depends, you know what I mean? The heel drag, other things like that. So they come like this in a sheet. You obviously get 2 sheets, one for the left and one for the right. You put your shoe on it, trace it out, cut it out, put it on the bottom, and then put it on with a heat gun, and boom, you are ready to go. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave the link below if you guys want to order. And I really do, I always want to keep my kicks fresh. I know you guys do too, but for me, product's got to work if you're going to spend money on it, and this one indeed does. So that's for the review, guys. I really hope that you liked it. Leave your comments below. Do you guys think that this is just a Yeezy ripoff? Do you guys really like this line? Is it something that you guys would buy? What are you looking for Adidas in the future? And any other reviews that should be coming up soon will be the Air Cruise from Nike, and a couple of other ones of recent reviews or recent releases that are going to be coming out. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day, and God bless. We will see you soon.